through this here and do what I can do, I guess. So thank you, Father, for truth. So not part of this corporation. As soon as I get out of this abomination, I'm gonna go and see if I can find myself another life somewhere down there in South America. Find a farm down there and get started down there. Maybe things will look up. Hopefully, Father has a different plan for me than he's had here in the last 15 months, because this has been a long road. Here I am 16 months later. I'm still in the same spot. So imagine that. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. So I don't want to be a part of this corporation. I'm not part of it. Nothing but ruin me. So not completely, but financially, emotionally, mentally, it's been a hard road. So what does the Most High have in plan for me? I don't want to make any plans because he'll wreck them. So what to do, when to go, well, as soon as possible. So won't make it far, but at least I'll go. See how far I make it, but that's not up to me, right? So thank you, Father, for for giving me at least the strength to try, so I don't get stuck here. We'll see. Your timing is perfect, so it'll be your time, not my time. Hopefully, I don't want to do it in my time. Otherwise, if I steer the ship, we'll wreck it. So, but always something in life, right? So, gotta rob Peter, the Leo to pay Paul. So, where do you put your treasure? Put it in a higher place after you die, or you can spend it all while you're here. Or worry about all these earthly things, right? So, who's your master? Says you can't serve two. Got to put faith, legs on faith, right? Belief is an action word, it's a verb. So, come out of her, my people. So, got to do not partake in unfruitful works of darkness. So, I don't agree with what's going on in this corporation at all. So, hopefully, I can make my exit as soon as possible and go somewhere where they don't have to think about America anymore and not have to worry about the piddly little things of this world, right? That all come to pass, and don't be worried about it after you die. So, you're supposed to die daily to self, remember? So, that's what we do. Come in here and share this light with others. Be charitable with the agape, not phileo. Well, we can talk about that, but what are we really here to do? What are you on this rock? Why you walk this rock? So, what's your purpose? Who are you serving? Which master are you serving? Self? Serving the almighty dollar? You're serving the word. So, can't serve two. Can only serve one. We all do it, right? We fall short of the word and start serving our flesh. Start serving the world. This corporation, I don't understand. Most people just don't see it, but that's all right. Probably be too late. The boat will already have left the harbor. So, what's your war plan? What are you doing? We're at war. Corporation. The Department of War said Department of War, no more Department of Defense. We're not going to defend ourselves. We're going to go outside the borders. We've been doing that for a long time. But what's your war plan? No, we're denying that we're not at war. So perfect practice prevents piss poor performance. What are you going to do? Start an army or something? You're not going to win. They said be meek. That's weak. You're not going to fight some military. So why don't you try to be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove and not get away from violence and chaos. He creates it, the calamity and the chaos and the evil. So it's creating it to test you, test your faith and your will, right? So is it your will? That's pornea. That's dirt, pretty much dirt. You don't want you to love the dirt. You want you to love the word. So everything comes from the dirt. It's always going to go back to he is Hokadesh. He's not the dirt. He created the dirt, right? Created man from the dirt. But yeah, he is spirit, not flesh. He had to birth flesh, remember? He's the word in flesh. So hallelujah. So, yeah, name. No, it doesn't say forgive us our trespasses. It doesn't say that. It says forgive us our debts. And it doesn't say name, it says Shem. But everybody reads different versions and it does don't add to my word. Not even a jot. And they're living on that jot dot ball planet. Live on a planet. On the planet. So yeah, most people don't know what the Lord's Prayer is all about. Lord's a pagan term, never written in Scripture, but can't serve two masters. That's the word Lord. Doesn't say name. It says Shem. Shem is the second born of Noah. Remember, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Shem meant authority or Aleph or leader or ox, right? But everybody's got their watered down version of it. We don't want to add. No, don't add, he said. It doesn't say trespass, it says debts, as there was a 7-year Shemitah cycle of 7 cycles of 7 for the 49th year. On the 50th year, there was debt forgiveness. So let's call it Jubilee or Shemitah cycles. But everybody's all on the religious Jesus and the Jesus, whatever that's all about. There's no such thing as Jesus. No J's, no Christ, no Jesus, no Lord, no devil, no planet, no Lucifer, all these words they add to the scripture. Why do they add them? Trespasses. It doesn't say trespasses, debts. Forgive us our debts as we forgive us our debtors. We've forgotten the Shemitah cycles. They don't want you to know that because they watered down your book. They watered it down. You know, any words about that. Don't drink the watered down milk, you know. And so go study the words in the original text. It doesn't say that. So a jot is a punctuation, like grammar, you know, but punctuation. So like being punctual. No, but you better be here, period, before I know. You know, a comma is called a jot or a tittle. You don't even want you adding in a single period. I'll blot your name out of that book. Nothing's changed. Remember, the wages of sin, one sin, death. One jot of death, I'll blot your name out. You're done. Don't add a thought. That's the word pornea, or idolatry in the English, or ilatria in the Greek. Ilatria is to serve. Serve your eyes. You don't want to serve the eyes. The eyes see dirt. You don't want to serve the dirt. You want to serve the word. You can't see the word, can you? Like faith, things unseen. Hokadesh is the word. Spirit or ghost. Ruach Hokadesh in the Hebrew. So, Holy Spirit without flesh. He had to birth a flesh vessel, right? To fulfill the Gentile nation. Jews and Gentiles, man and woman. Good and evil. Black, white, brown, red, and yellow. All flesh, but not everybody. Most people go to hell. Right? Hallelujah. Father creates a lot more evil than he does good. So that should explain the world that you see right now. All right. Thank you, Father, for holding the stream for a minute. So, Lion of God, the lion. He was from, remember, Leo in the celestial firmament represents the lion. The 9 stars that make up the scepter sign, remember? Well, with Jupiter, the king, Melchizedek, the Severin, remember? The Father is the high priest and the judge. Now, Father is going to stand down, and Christ is now, remember, not Aaron or Levi, but Father is not to judge. Christ will judge us for our sins, and he has an end with the Father. So if you have to have a crown, otherwise you won't have a mediator. If you don't have a mediator, you're going to go to hell. Because the wages of one sin in the Old Testament, as I told you, is death. So, is that you? That's not me. I'm falling short of the word over and over. Do it on the daily. Oh, even that's why I take my cross. Cross, crucifixion, suffer. Be set apart, hated, not loved, but imprisoned. Remember, they threw him in jail. He said, conform to my image in Paul's writings in Romans. Do you want to be thrown in jail, or does anybody want to throw you in jail? Remember, they whipped him. Is anybody trying to whip you, hang you, and put holes in you, nail you to a tree? Then you're not Christ-like, and you're not a disciple, and you're going to go to hell, because that's righteous judgment. That's what it tells us. Do not condemn. Remember, we've got to let this weeds grow up with the wheat, the chaff, and he will be the separator. The horizo, the separator, that's horizo. I am the separator, he said. Come to separate the wheat from the chaff, the dark from the light. That's predestination, the ones he chose. The ones he already knows from the foundation of the world. Vessels of wrath, goats, greatest of all time. All that MAGA nonsense, all the peace and Aleister Crowley, Satanist church. Do as thou will. There is no will other than Father's will. There's self-will, but no free will. So, remember? Nope, no such thing as free will. That really pisses off these religious people. Yep. MAGA idiots. Maggots. Remember? And they're, what was there, Captain Kirk there, they're Charlie, he a little left or right leaning. And then, leaning to the left. They do the right or left paradigm. So, remember? Satanists. You'll know them by their fruit. Nano, Shazbut. Those who say peace and safety. Sudden destruction will come upon those who call out for peace and safety. So, idiots. You'll know them by their fruit. They're maggots, Democrips and red bloodbeacons, maggots with wings of fly. Like flies, they puke on everything and then eat it. So disgusting, vile beast of the field. Well, insect. Father's creation for death. They'll eat the people. So did the birds. Remember, he says the birds. Put the birds right where he wants them to be. So, uh-oh. Somebody's doing drugs in here. You're trying to talk about niggers in here, Lion? You're just trying to say the word nigger? Are you too afraid to say the word nigger? Are you afraid of that word? Are you a white nigger, black nigger, brown nigger, red nigger, or yellow nigger? Nigger's an attitude. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass fucking nigger. Think you got an attitude? I don't care what color you are. There's no such thing as color, no such thing as race. Stop acting like a nigger. Throw your ass right out of here. There's one race, the human race. Should have known you by your maggot. So, yeah, one race, the human race. Stop acting like inhumane. You don't have any humanity. I can already tell you stink like the world. So, okay, there we go. Now, you say anything else, I'll ban you out of here. I won't permanently ban you because remember, he separates the wheat, but you put you in timeout like a little child. Stop acting like a child in here. Maggot idiots. All of them. Remember, I was a snake before you let me in, and then he let Joe Biden. two cheeks to the same hole, two wings to the same dragon. So, Father didn't create race, remember? He only put melon in his skin because how close he put us to the equator shaped our eyes. These people are idiots. You definitely know when you're seeing a slime ball racist pig when they've talked about colors. So, afraid to talk about the truth, but it's okay. Don't judge them by their cover. You'll know them by their fruit. Remember? Take a bite of the apple, Eve, all that Leviathan, the one Trump has his house decorated with Satan, the sun god, but they people can't get, oh, Trump 2028. And then, he's over there, he's an island boy with Joe, trading lightsabers in their ice holes. So that's the way she girds and Polly. That means many, and take this bloodsucker, like, Polly takes many bloodsuckers. So they fall for the right or left paradigm. What can you do? Nothing. So don't worry about it. You're not going to turn the greatest of all time goat, MAGA, into a sheep. That's not possible. The sheep, or the father separates the goats or the wheats, from the tares, the chaff. It's got to grow up. So, here we go again. You're a slime ball lion. You know that? You're a lion. You're a demon. Yeah. Remember? Little Charlie was a little too far to the right, and then he ended up leaning to the left. Guess what? You already got played out because you're playing their little Democrat, little Republican game. You're playing with little colors. Got you focus on colors instead of focusing on what's going on. Are you an American? Guess what? They're getting rid of people that have disabilities, mental. Maybe that's one of your problems. I'm not saying you do or not, or you're too poor. Are you poor? Because it don't matter about being an American. I don't talk about Father created one race, the human race. Remember, I don't go on mandates, dates with men. So maybe that answer your question. It's abomination for a man to lie with another man. So what's your problem? What's your issue? Never? Are you left or right? Which one are you? If you're either, you've been sold out. You've been played like a sucker. You're going to go down in history as the silent majority anyways. You ain't got nothing real to say. The rainbow. Okay. You don't even know. Okay, goodbye. Lion of God. What a blasphemous swine. Remember, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. Leo, the lion from the tribe of Judah, the king. We won't give that to him, though. But it's all right. So, no worries. Being charitable with the gospel, what can you do? So, it's what you're supposed to do. There's no other way. There's only the narrow way. Well, there's the broad way that leads to the pizza gate, remember? But we won't talk about that cosmic pizza or none of that. Idiots. City idiots. MAGA idiots. Tall buildings, towers. Is your grandma watching over you? No. Dead people don't go to the sky. Dead people don't go to the... Yep, there you go. Red, blue. Mix them both together and get purple people eaters. So somebody's paying attention. We don't do the left-right paradigm in here. Go away if you're one of these voters. Vote for your own enslavement, your overlord, your master. You need to be policed and ruled. So go away. Don't hang around with people like that. No, thank you. Not my cup of tea. He said, don't sup with vipers or cast your pearls in the mud for swine. So no swine in here. This is only a adult talk only, not a children swine, Porky Pig or whatever will huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. But I'm going to blow the house down with smoke. Remember, the pit will rise out of the smoke of these people's ashes, right? Ashes under your feet. Yeah, it ain't in them. Don't worry about it. About Vikings, but Christians, Catholics, Protestants, Presbyterians, Mass A, these people who celebrate religion, they eat the flesh. They do, if not, they do the flesh ritual. So, one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. I don't know what they're one-eyed cat, but trade of lightsabers once again in the ice hole. Gonna make you walk the plank. Oh, but don't worry about it. These people they're lost in space. Ships they're flying, space boats. Space boats. Is that what they call them? I think they're space boats, or I think that's what they call them, right? Your parents are getting divorced. Uh-oh. Well, you're not supposed to be any children in here. Hope you're not a child. YouTube, you better be censoring. This is an adult-only stream. They're supposed to be censoring out all the children, so you can't be in here. We are an adult. This is an adult. Hey, look, we kick adults out of here too. Don't worry about it. If you're a child, well, you got to be out of here. But go get your parents' permission. You might be able to come back here. But there's adults we throw out here. What do we got? 22,000 subscribers here, and we throw 22,000 a week out normally. Sometimes a day. If we stay in here for 16 hours, then we'll throw you out of here if you're swine. Swine. But I don't do no swine talk. No piggy. Remember? This little piggy went to the market. Ha! I don't eat pork. Gotta get it out of here. I don't sup with swine. So you can eat pork. I didn't say you couldn't eat pork, but I don't eat pork. So no piggy talk in here, okay? I don't like cops. I don't like government. I don't like religion. I don't like people who do unfruitful works of darkness. I don't have to. As a matter of fact, I can hate the sin that they do. It doesn't make me a hateful person. So might want to grow up if you want to be in here. This ain't no kiddie game. This is for real, man. It's really happening. Believe it or not. Not like Ripley's. You're not old enough to know that. I know. You're like, what are you talking about? So what are you doing? What's your war plan? How are you going to avoid getting killed? You're going to be one of these people that disappear off the Deagle maps. The government's just waxing the nations. Remember, stand on the X, go inside, flatten the curve. So, isn't it crazy? Mass psychosis. Everybody go inside, flatten the curve. Fear. Fear something life. You know what I'm saying? Parasitic monopoly is the root of the problem. That's not the root of the problem. There's no Christ in these people. Their Father created them as sinners, vessels of wrath. What in the hell are you talking about? Your epidemic. I think your epidemic is it's all a scamdemic. I don't think you know anything about virology or anything about the genome, the circulatory or the vasculatory system. I think you're quite out of your league there, Tony. Don't come in here and spit some stupid nonsense in here. I'll set you straight. Number 10, suck at your ass. Get lost. You'll be out of here in a country minute. People do all this stuff. They there's parasites. I know wormwood, all that stuff, but that's not the base of. I mean, people shouldn't eat pork, but because of worms. But let's not get it twisted in here. I'm quite studied, and so I won't let anybody start acting like they know what the hell they're talking about, because that's just a bunch of psychobabble. We playing Monopoly games here. I mean, I know what Monopoly games. I know what Monopoly is, but we taking over. That's America, right? Remember when you couldn't have two, like now they got KFC. I remember when that started. It was like KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. Remember, it's like, oh fuck, it's actually called sports marketing. Didn't help any of that. I've been in the marketing, done a bunch of that as well. Speaking of monopolies, like all these media. Oh yeah, like you get a choice. They're gonna put on television. Remember Charlie is a little right, leaning to the right. Oh no, he's leaning to the left. Yeah, right. So they only get you what you want to see. Remember, they have a monopoly on all these things. So, but it was a game. Don't pass go, don't collect $200, and you couldn't have an own, more than they've split up businesses before. Not anymore. It's a corporation. It's just one big conglomeration. But parasites, they're parasitic in nature. They are. They do. They want to suck your blood like a leech, tick, lunar ticks, polyticks. Get it? Never mind. It just people are lost. Don't worry, you're onto something. But Tony, I don't think don't get it twisted in here. This is all because Father makes some vessels of wrath, fitted for his destruction. Maybe the worms take over. The sugar worms, the sugar parasites. The drug dealers. They like to deal their drugs, sugar. Bunch of drug addicts. The whole world, like everybody's on sugar. Like, oh, you're a drug addict. Well, you eat sugar, so you're a drug addict. So too. So I don't want to hear it. But hey, you ever heard of a sugar worm or a parasitic? Well, remember alkalinity and acidity, and we can't talk about that. We'll get a strike for that. They don't like when we actually talk about real things in here. That's all right. Eat your bugs. Eat your bugs. Chocolate covered grasshoppers. Crickets. I want to hear a Jiminy Cricket. Remember, sugar coated peep out of you. Oh, hey, they're parasitic, blood suckers. Polyticks. Tick, 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 tock, tickety, tock, tock. It's only a matter of time before they're going to suck all your blood. It's called vampism, cannibalism. Eat your blood and drink it, and eat your body and drink it. Otherwise, just love slurp you down on the straw. You don't know anything about it, do you? That's all right. It's still going on inside your body. You ever heard of Morgellons? Background radiation, nanotechnology? So, probably not. Everybody's worried about a chip. Everybody's already got these anchor nanos in their system. But I've been telling you for what? I don't know. I think I put that channel out 12 years ago. Truth Viral tell. Oh wait, that was America Ever After. Oh, here we are, America Ever After. Exactly as I said. So, another day here on the block, brick. Are you on a brick or a rock or a rock or a ball? It's one time in ball camp. Time it there, buddy. Go on, buddy. Go through it. Get through there. Go. Get right there. Go. Get through there. You're gonna knock over. Knucklehead. You knock over the live stream, big puppy dog. So, all right. Well, I'm hanging out in the desert here. Oh, crap. Why are you yawning? I ain't tired. Just get a little wore out, This world's getting a little bit, little tiresome to watch, I guess. Maybe that's what it is, huh? So, one thing leads to another. Yeah. So, what are you doing? What are you up to? Nothing? Not a damn thing. Monica Lewinsky, huh? Smoking on them cigars. Smoking on the pole. So I'm just coming in here and burning some the rest of my life here. Day at a time. One day closer to death, baby. Hallelujah. We're just having a prelim. Waiting in line for the wedding. We're waiting in line for the wedding. It's the wedding, man. What are you here to do, man? Take up your cross. Okay. Man, I hear another fly in here. How many flies I got in here? Let them dogs in and out today, huh? Let me go in and out. Let them flies when the dogs go in and out. Oh, well. Nobody can answer me why flies why some flies buzz and some don't. I've asked over and over. I'm hoping YouTube can help a brother out. What can you learn me, man? Ladies, gentlemen, no boys or girls in here. It's an adult only chat. So, what can you learn me that's really worth a shit? Something that's worth listening to. Not a bunch of hogwash, a bunch of swine talk. So America's at war. America's at war. Nobody in America cares. Everybody's just standing by, letting it happen. The women will be drafted to war, and no American men care about the American women for sure. They would have stood up for that. I guarantee you that much. That much. What? Can I get a witness? No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You think the ladies might have stood up and said something about that too, ladies? You're going to get drafted to war. That's part of this whole plan that they got going here. But nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Just wanted to talk about how big Kim Kardashian's butt is, or P. Diddy parties, or whatever they got going. Not sure what's in the media right now. Maybe it's Britney Spears or something like that. Just enough to keep you sidetracked on the bread and circus, so you don't get up and do anything about it. or give you the donkey and the elephant so it keeps your hope alive. I hate to break it to you, you are the swamp. So, but that's all right. They're not getting it, and they're just letting them kidnap people off the streets. A bunch of dudes with rags on their face, raping the right of due process of the constitutional republic. But nobody cares. So you're next on the list. Maybe you're poor. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor, I got bills like everybody else. So maybe you have something wrong with you. You have a disability. They say mental disability. So if you're poor or you have a disability, or you're going to get thrown in a, if you don't take the treatment that they want, they'll just, what did that one announcer say, kill you? We should just kill him, is what he said. Wow, on actual television, that guy said that. All right. Not foreigners, but Americans. If you're too poor or you don't want to take the help they want to give you, just lethal injection is what he said. This is crazy. This is just nuts. I'm so glad I can do this, even if it is a pain in the ass with my interruption because my internet sucks. Still worth trying to put it out there. So thank you, Father, for the blessing that I didn't go down as the silent majority in your story that you not right. It's not a story. This is his writings, but his story, or the loser that didn't get to write the story. So here we are, New Mystery Babylon. One more day. Probably won't have any more days in here until Monday on the, like an idiot. You can't pay Verizon with your PayPal account. After all that, I went to go pay the phone bill and you can't pay with PayPal. Yeah, that's stupid, man. This world sucks. I hate this electric world we live in, man. You ever heard of that? Can't pay your phone bill with a PayPal account. What's up with that? I don't know. Verizon, I guess. I don't know. There's got to be. There, I looked. There's just no way. I'll have to wait till Monday, till 11 o'clock on Monday. What a joke, man. I hate electronics. I wish we could just farm and not even pay for anything. I wish we could go back to the two evilest things ever invented on this rock are cell phones and the internet. Damn, man. I want to go back to the old ways. Horse trading, all that, man. That's what I do. But I mean, bartering, and I do a lot of that. But like everybody, I don't want. Well, whatever. It is what it is. You gotta live in the electronic beast, right? If you wanna. Here I am on the beast system itself, playing this silly little reindeer game. Well, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to turn the beast on its head, but it ain't one thing, it's another. One thing leads to another. So, why can't you pay a Verizon bill with PayPal? Well, I thought we live in an electronic world, but what's up with that? I don't normally pay with PayPal. I pay with my debit card, but my debit card got broken into. So, what the hell, man? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Everybody's just, you'll put you on some line with somebody you can't even understand what they're saying. Or you get to talk to the computer. The computer's going to verify that you're a human being. Oh, we're so smart. I'm saying, we're so smart. So, what do? You got to stay in this system until you can check out of it, until you get completely out of it. Be growing your own food, grow your own well, make your own power. Otherwise, you're going to be a part of the beast. You got to have a credit card. You got to have a debit card. You got to have something, a way to be attached to the system. Isn't that insane, the membrane? I'm already hooked up to the plastic. Well, plastic man, you know me. I'm a plastic man. So, Can't pay with a credit card or a PayPal card. You can only pay with a credit card. Why is that? Well, I don't have a PayPal card, but hey, if I had a PayPal card, they said you could do that. But how do you get a PayPal card? You got to order that, right? See, another one of these give up a bunch of information. They can put you on a list, so you got a whole bunch of spam in your mailbox and calls in your phone. And man, we're so linked up to this beast, you know. So, what a joke! This system is so electronic tech dependent, man. Unless you're just straight out in the woods or something, you know, and have your own system, there's somebody you gotta be connected to the beast, and it's crazy. People love it, and that's fine. But man, this tech gets frustrating sometimes. You know, just doesn't cooperate with me most of the time. Me and tech don't mix too well. I don't know what it is, but that's the way it is. It won't be here forever. It'll go away again. It comes and goes throughout history. So if you think this is the first time we've had the worldwide net, you don't understand math. Let's just put it that way. So so what's on your radar? We're not even getting any. What we got? PayPal on it. It can't. You can't pay with PayPal. What a waste, man. I feel bad, and that's all right. I can use them. Well, somebody send me a couple bucks. You know, if they'd send it to my Cash App, I'd have been all right. They sent it to my PayPal, and that's. It's just one. Like I said, whatever. It's so stupid, man. How can you not pay with a PayPal account? That money's electronic. You know, and then they broke into my credit card, so I can't push everything over to my credit card, or otherwise I wouldn't even have the problem to begin with. But always something electronic, you know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. So they're gonna push you all over, and then something like this that I can't go pay cash for my bill anywhere. I mean, I go to the Verizon store that's 2 hours away or something like that, but no, you know, I don't normally live a couple hours from town, but I thought it was gonna be okay. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll be able to keep the phone on. Somebody sent me a few bucks or something like that, or whatever it was, and because I had whatever, it's like I have 50 right now in my Cash App, but I don't, you know, it's $52 or $53 or whatever with the taxes, so I can't not be able to pay it until Monday, you know, because then I'm gonna have to go to my bank and try to see if I can get my bank card back on, but I still won't, I don't have no way to put money in PayPal or Cash App. Neither one of those are universal. Like you can't transfer PayPal money over to Cash App, or you can't transfer the Cash App money over to PayPal. But I can transfer them all to my linked bank account. It says in this electric grid is crazy, man. Just like, oh, I just want to come and get paid with some damn cash. But it is what it is. That's what I get for being so anti-tech, you know. I mean, I use it, but it is what it is. So this world's so nutty, you know. All these extra little fees and stuff too. Like this month the AdSense didn't give me the AdSense, you know, and that's your guys' money that you guys gave me. That's why I used Cash App and PayPal. So I didn't want to give away the 30%. That's a lot of money to, to be given away of your own money. So yeah, I looked all through it again because remember I was like, okay, I should be able to pay with PayPal and had money in there. And that's why you know, somebody if they had a couple extra bucks or something, put it in my PayPal account, I could get it paid and I'd be not worried about it and I could just go on and but no, you can't pay a PayPal account. So I don't have enough money sitting in PayPal to pay it, but I don't, I don't have enough in Cash App. But I can't transfer the money out of PayPal into my Cash App or vice versa. Isn't that stupid, man? How are they all? These are all linked up. All these things are linked up together. Like somebody said earlier, they're all part of this beast system anyway. So how are they not? I don't know. It's weird. I looked up online. Verizon doesn't take PayPal. You have to link the PayPal app to your. Oh no, that's not. I'm gonna have to do another whole download of another uh, app or something on it. That I won't. I struggle with stuff like that. You know, like I said, I know. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get out of this tech world where I don't have to do tech anymore. I mean, you can use it. I'm saying, but it's just so. It's again. It's like how the hell this is like the second time this year that my credit card has been. compromised. It's stupid, man. This world is so weird. How are we the most advanced technology, and they got people once again calling me about my car's extended warranty? You know. So, oh, it'd be nice when the sun. I don't want that for people, but it'd be nice when the sun knocks all this down. And I don't know, man. I can't turn my phone off because I still have some court dates. So, or a court date. So, and until I get that taken care of, I might, like I said, I might just turn my phone off for a while and take a vacation. Like I said, I don't want to leave the ministry or anything, but people are kind of, this whole online thing is getting, to be, that's how they're able to push all this through. Like I said, the two most evil things ever invented in my eyes is the internet and the cell phone. Here I am on the internet and the cell phone, so I'm no better than anybody else, right? But what a crazy world we live in where we're so super tech dependent on everybody, so tech, dependent. So, or like stupid stuff like this, you can't take and transfer money from one account to the other. How? Why? They're all on the same system pretty much. They're all, electronic. So why can't I take my Cash App money and put it on my PayPal card account? Why can't I take my PayPal money and transfer it over to Cash App? Can't do that. So I already tried. Then I tried to put money from the PayPal account onto my Cash App card. Can't do that. So I said, "Oh, okay. Well, I don't have enough money on my Cash App card. I almost have enough money on PayPal. Put it over there." And then they can't. Then you can't use PayPal to pay for Verizon. So it's my fault for not checking. I mean, there was a fault in my fault because I should have checked to see if Verizon takes PayPal. But I could have sworn I'd seen when I was in a PayPal before, and it let you use through your credit cards, but no work, no work. So crazy. All of them are linked up, but none of them can transfer money between each other. But boy, when they want your money, they'll sure take it, huh? So, what a weird system we're on. So internet dependent, and yet once again, the robot is going to verify if you're a human being. You know, what a crazy time we live in. Want to be awesome when the sun knocks our grid back down for a while. We ain't got to worry about all these cell phones, and we go back to the old ways. That'd be an awesome time to be alive. I tell you what, it will. It'll be hard, but it'll be better in a lot of ways. People can't even, when you text message somebody, can take it the wrong way because of the way they message them, not even the way you feel. you know, I don't know. It's just, I've been trying to tell people that for a long time. All this text messages and stuff for a long time. I wouldn't use any of that stuff because I wanted to talk to somebody in person. I paid my car insurance in person. I paid all my bills in cash. I didn't do none of this electronic jungle boogie that we got going here. Just welcome to the jungle, man. It's freaking animal on this internet. People are just savages, savages. So, but that's the way it works. Even the systems like set up like that. I mean, you can't even talk to anybody. Like, you can't. I can call Verizon right now. I can't even try to split my bill up. I can't even split my bill. I can't call. They want to talk me to a bot. When I go to the operator, I can't talk to an operator. I can't actually talk to an operator. Because remember, I could pay my bill. I have money in this account, money in this account, and normally I could put them in the other account if the credit card wasn't compromised. But I can't split my bill. I called them like 3 times, multiple numbers. I cannot get through to an operator. It just keeps sending me to a bot, and the bot won't. I can't explain to the bot that I need to split my payment up. So I can't make a split payment. I can only pay one payment. This world's crazy. Isn't that stupid? Can't transfer money from one account to the other. And they're both electronic. Weird world we live in. All right, I'll take care of, I guess, Monday. Do else. I don't know what to do. So today was my last day to make the payment. And so I'll have to wait until 11 o'clock on Monday to go see hopefully that credit card, because that credit card or whatever debit card, I canceled it because I got fraud on it. And then I don't know, they said it takes like a week. It's been about 4 or 5 days, but it takes a lot longer out here for everything to come out here. So um, you know what I'm saying? It's not so weird. Why would I have thinking that PayPal, I could have paid Verizon with a PayPal card? I don't know what made me think that. I should have looked at that before I did that. But you pay it with Cash App, you pay it with your debit card. And if I had a PayPal card, but I don't have a PayPal card, I just have PayPal, online PayPal thing. So weird, 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 weird. But they can get in and steal my money out of my bank really easy. They can get it out of there. So, so kind of strange, isn't it? This electronic world, how's it not? I know it's all linked up. That's what's frustrating. I know that one can communicate with that other. What they want to do, like I said, they make you work around it for a fee. It's always leads to some kind of fee or something like that. And that's what I'm saying. It's crazy because like right now, or at least the fee, my phone bill is $50, right, from Verizon. That's what I pay, but dollar something in taxes, so it's 51, 52, and I only got 50 on my bank card, and I can't make a partial payment. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. You know. Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to. That's why I'm trying to check out of the system. I'm tired of doing this electronic stuff. It beats me up, man. Electronic stuff I always struggle with. Even if I can, some people can do it very simply, and that's fine. I'm not mad at anybody. And everything electronic seems to be a pain in the ass to me. It just doesn't seem to work right. So in some things I can't understand the logic. How do you have PayPal? That's a massive system. How does that not communicate with Cash App? And then when I call Verizon to try to pay my bill because I need to pay, I'll call. I say, well, here, I'll pay with this card. I'll pay the 50 off of Cash App. And then, I have another 53. I have enough forward to pay it on PayPal, but I can't pay it with PayPal. They don't take PayPal. So, see, I couldn't even do that now, actually, now that I think about it. Man, that's crazy. I can't get the money because Verizon doesn't take PayPal payment. So, weird. Yep, I couldn't even split the payment even if I wanted to. What a goofball I am, man. Why did I think that Verizon would take PayPal? That's a massive system. I don't know. You live and learn. I never pay it this way anyways. It's just a fluke, like I say, because my debit card got, again, 2 times the same year, got compromised, fraud, whatever, people trying to charge stuff that I didn't have anything to do with. So it's cool that the credit union contacted me about the fraud. Otherwise, they probably would have taken more, out of my account. But like, what the hell, man? I'm in the most advanced nation. We got the NSA and the military intelligence, all this, and they're breaking into my card with, and I don't buy or anything online. I just pay bills with it or whatever, my basic stuff, land payments, that kind of thing, insurance. So who in the hell is getting my card now? And I actually called them this last time. It's some consulting group. Like, who in the hell am I consulting with? I ain't consulting with anybody. So how do they get in your? Oh, we're calling about your car's extended warranty. Oh my goodness, we're so advanced. We're so advanced that the computer is actually verifying that you're a human being. Remember, that's how advanced of a society we've become. The computer's checking to make sure you're a human. Come on, son, knock this darn thing out. Let's go back to the free trade markets. Gold and silver, beans and bullets and band-aids or whatever. Trade in the old ways. Then I won't need a phone. You know, this all over to some taxes. They had tax me. Otherwise, I'd have money for my. There's enough on the one card to do it. But nope, got to pay the taxes on it. Got to pay all their fees, fines. And I know it is what it is. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's just, wouldn't this place be better without the internet and cell phones? If you think about it, would you want no cell phones or internets? Could you live in a world without cell phones or an internet? Would that be a world you want to live in? You know what I mean? I don't know, people. And I've used the internet to my advantage. I'm not kidding you. I have absolutely turned this internet system on its head. So that's probably why I get so much crushed all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but Yeah, it was called it's called Sesame Credit, Mark. It started out as a phone app. It's just a phone app over there. It was called Sesame Credit, and then it turned into tracking. Like you can narc for the government and get more points and all these because it's communism right over there. And next thing you know, they turned it right on the people. Now you'll hear it here. This is what everybody's going to go. It's going to be called digital blockchain communism. That's what I call it. I mean, that's what it is already, but we're going to take this over to like I said, a digital blockchain communism where everything down to your credit score. You bought a pack of cigarettes and now you're not getting health care. They do that already in China. People don't think it's going to happen here in America, and that's what's coming to this country, whether people realize it. Digital blockchain communism. They're getting ready, and they're already changing the whole system over. That's why they need to do everything on a ledger, and tokenize everything. I don't have any of this stuff, but oh, hey, I have Bitcoin. If anybody want to donate a Bitcoin, I take Bitcoin. That's enough. Maybe I should. Oh, maybe I could do that. Oh, maybe I could cash out, have a little bit of Bitcoin. Somebody give me some Bitcoin. I don't know. Oh, maybe I found a way, brothers, sisters. Does anybody ever know? I've never, that somebody put that Bitcoin in there like 3 years ago or something, 2 years ago on my Cash App card. Do you know, do you have Cash App? Does anybody have Cash App or Bitcoin Cash App? How hard is that to cash out that Bitcoin? Um, I mean, I don't need to cash it all out. All I need is $3 or $4 out of there. Is that hard to do? How do you transfer that over to? Does anybody have Cash App? Do you know if you've ever done that from Bitcoin Cash App over to regular Cash App? Maybe I'll have to get off here and try that because my phone's going to get shut off before the end of the night. I don't want to get shut off. I'm saying I don't care if it does. Not the end of the world, but um, I do have things for sale, and I'm trying to up on the internet. But it would be just the timing of Father. That's when my phone would get turned off until Monday. Somebody would try to call me about the land or the motorcycle or whatever I've got up for sale. So I got like 30 plus things up for sale right now. So try to keep the phone on so that I can, um, you know, uh, yep. Yeah, see, I think this place would be a lot better without the internet. Thanks for answering, Mark. So, I don't know. Maybe that's an idea. I never even thought about that. I'm glad I just thought about that. So, because there was like, I think it was like $50 or something they put, but I just let it sit in there. It went down and then it went back up. I don't really pay attention. I need looked at it forever, but maybe there's a way. So maybe that's the way to do it. When I finish the stream up, maybe I'll check and see if that's, maybe I can do it that way. I don't know how. I didn't even know you could get Bitcoin. It showed up on my Cash App. Somebody's like, they just sent you $50 worth of Bitcoin. I'm like, I don't have Bitcoin. He's like, yeah, you do because you got Cash App. I can send you Bitcoin. I'm like, wow. I didn't know that. So maybe that's my out, man. Maybe I found my out here on this to keep the phone going here. Does anybody else have a Bitcoin Cash App? Know about that app, how that works, how to get it off? Because I've always heard that, I've never bought any kind of cryptocurrency that there's a little bit of a struggle to get off the ledger, but maybe I don't know from how Cash App Bitcoin works. I see a little tab for it or whatever, but I've never messed. It's probably been on it for over 2 years or longer. Somebody gave that. I don't touch it. I don't do cryptocurrency. I'm not saying people can't, but people made a lot of money on it and then cashed out, bought land, bought beans, bought gold, silver. So no, doesn't sound like anybody knows that question, huh? All right, I'll look it up after I'm done. See if I can figure it out. May have found my way out of here. Yeah. So again, I've always heard that it's pretty difficult to get your cryptocurrency off the, what do they call it? There's a name for it, off the ledger or something like that. So yeah, I've never, I'm saying it's just been sitting there. It's just been sitting there for years. So it went down to like $30 or something like that, and it came back up to 50 or 60 or something. I haven't even looked at it in a while to see what it's at. But cryptocurrency on Cash App. Well, yeah. Hey, hallelujah. I may have found my way. I may have found my way to fix this, but I just don't want to turn my phone off. Like I said, I got stuff up on the internet for sale that I'm trying to sell, so I don't think anything's going to sell. But at least I try. At least I can try. So, people, a few more people pile in here, so somebody will know. Maybe somebody will know. Anybody got a Cash App Bitcoin? Can you transfer Cash App Bitcoin over to your regular Cash App account? How's that work? Yeah, see, I don't know how to even do it because every time I hear about crypto, it's really hard to get off the. I mean, it's possible, but there's always these. I forget what they call them, like BitChute and all these other places or whatever to pull your money off. I think somebody can give it to me, but I bet you it's not as easy. But maybe you can just convert it over to, $3 cash is all I need to go on my. I mean, $3 or $4. I'm not sure, something like that. Whatever the taxes are. Sometimes they're $4. Sometimes they're $1.65. Sometimes they're $4.15 or whatever. I don't think they've ever been over $5 or anything. But if I could pull the Bitcoin off of there from that same Cash App, then I could probably do it. So I'll check. Like I said, I'll check. I'm lazy. I sometimes use the family here to ask questions about these. A lot of these people are more use these things more than I do. I only use credit or debit cards just to pay a bill. Otherwise, I pay everything in cash. You know what I'm saying? Paid this land off and you know tried to pay it off in cash, but he wouldn't take it. I had it. I had, to go get, had the money for it in cash, but so I don't know. I'll stay in here for another little bit longer. Maybe, like I said, maybe somebody else will come in here and be able to answer my questions, so I don't have to look at it online or had experience. As I said, I'm pretty sure there's at least $50 in the. I know there's $50 in the Cash App card itself. There's for sure $50 in there, and then there's probably another 50 in the Bitcoin Cash App. So if I can, I wouldn't want to take it all out of there. I mean, I just wanted to leave it there. I didn't really wanted to touch it. I want maybe if it goes way up or something, I would take it out of there. But I don't, just leave it in there and let it sit in there. But hey, if it's going to keep the phone on, for $4 or $5, I'll take $4 or $5 out. That $4 later could be the tremendous amount, but I don't care about later. I could get through there right now. You know what I'm saying? We're all there. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one, but I really wish my credit card wouldn't have been compromised because this could have been taken care of days ago. I wouldn't be struggling, but I'm having, issues with that card, and so they had to issue me a new card. So I can't transfer anything over to there from my, because normally I could just take everything in from both apps transfer to my, I have both linked to my bank account. And that's normally the way I could, pay a bill that way or through Cash App. But I don't have enough money on Cash App. I thought I did on PayPal. But, I don't know why the hell I'm yawning. I'm not even tired. But maybe I should get off here and check. I mean, I got nothing else to do. I got until the end of the night. I don't know exactly when they shut your phone off. Probably, hopefully not at 5 o'clock. So maybe. I don't normally, I pay my bill before the day before or something, before it gets shut off. So today's the day it gets shut off. So I'm not sure how long Verizon waits. If there's a, I think I remember looking at it before. They told me reading that they don't give any like lenient days. If your due date is that day, there's no week or grace period, anything like that. So, uh, yeah, we'll see. Maybe that's the way I'll be able to take care of it. Transfer the Bitcoin over to the because it's on. They're both on the Cash App. Whatever you call it. But Mama Goof. Well, that's what I get for thinking that PayPal would take payment at Verizon, but no PayPal payments through Verizon. I don't know if anybody else has Verizon, but you can't pay PayPal through Verizon. So I don't. I swear when I go on that app, it's got all my cards linked to it. I don't know why it would. Like I tried to do that the other day too. Link one, not like take money from one card and add it. It could have been done with this, and I figured out I couldn't do that. I don't know why I didn't figure out how I could use PayPal to do it. That's pretty. Well, I guess I'm not as smart as I think I was, huh? Fly, sort of fly. Where to go? is here? Come on, where's that? I'm gonna go to the front door. All right. See if we can get him to fly on that front screen door over there. No, just want him or let him out. Oh, oh Father, well, what a better world it'll be when we get rid of all this tech and we go back to the ways of old, man. This new world is just not for me. I don't blame with these electronics. They use them, but they're so evil sometimes. So evil. Use them for good and bad, just like anything, I guess, right? Just like anything, most things can be used for good and then turn right around to use them against you. So that's why we got to be careful letting put everybody on these digital ledgers and your all this your credit score. They hack your credit score. There you go. You can never get that back. You can never get your identity. All this stuff on a. This is crazy, man. Where they're going with this iris scanning, and I've seen stuff with passports where they're gonna biometrics and all this. Man, somebody hacks that, you're done. Just takes one hack, and then all your anonymity is gone. You know, so that's why I'm concerned. If they can break into my little credit, union and get into my account, my credit union, and they cause all this difficulty for me, then you know what I'm saying? How in the heck can Yeah, they're still calling me about my car's extended warranty. Right, I got a '96 Toyota pickup or 4Runner. There's no warranty on that thing. It's all expired. But that's the electronic world we live in, where we're so dependent. But yet, it's like they control everything too. That's what's so crazy. There's so much fraud that goes on in credit cards and debit and electronics, and they get away with it. It's like, look at all that Doge. Like, all that money was stolen from all these Social Security and all. Did anybody go to jail? Did anybody get in trouble? No. It's weird, man. It's strange. If somebody would not frauded my credit card, none of this would be happening. I could just transfer all this money over to my, the two cards and have the money that I need at least to pay my phone bill for now. But I can't do that because one doesn't take the other. I can't transfer the one to the other. And if this person can get in there and get into my account again, how they get in my account? I didn't, and they really couldn't even tell me who it was. It was some consulting group, from some. It was obviously overseas. People get in overseas, get into your account over here, and I mean, it is the internet. See, that's what I'm saying. How's all this stuff linked up, and yet people can get into your bank card and and that made me have to put a pause and then order a whole brand new card. That's 24 miles just to get up to the bank and back, from where I'm at, So I mean, it's a little town up the road, but they ain't gonna reimburse you for none of that, are they? No. So I can't wait to where it can just grow food and not do it no more of this electronics, And I know it's not the worst thing in the world to use it, but man, it sure is. You know, a life without cell phones and a life without the internet would be a whole different life, wouldn't it? This whole world wasn't worried about social media and I'm not saying that people can't use it or whatever, but boy, it would sure be a different world fast if we didn't have the internet, wouldn't it? I mean, wow. Things would change real quick. Oh, people would just act completely different. So a lot of people would just lose their mind. I bet people wouldn't be able to handle their lives without the internet. So I know I use it to do the ministry, but I try it and I use it to sell things or whatever to try to make a living. But I try not to do it anymore. I don't do a lot of this social posting things online and kind of backed off from a lot of that. just the whole metadata. They just keep putting everything. You keep feeding what I'm saying? You keep feeding this hive mind so it can feed you back. It can feed you bots, algorithm, all these things. I'm starting been really doing a lot of research and realizing that all this Charlie Kirk nonsense, most of these are bots, that they put out into the algorithm now, and just to spark the left right paradigm. It creates the division. So they've got a pretty good thing going here, where the people just falling for it. But want to be a beautiful day when we don't have to use tech anymore. We can just go back to all our old ways. Go to the bank, pay your bill, pay it in cash, gold and silver. How about that? Wouldn't that be nice? That's not going to happen anytime soon. All the banks got to get all the gold first. So maybe I should get off here and see if I can do that. Unless somebody else has any other information about how to transfer Bitcoin PayPal over to your Bitcoin account, or I mean, over to your Cash App. Bitcoin Cash App, is that? Yeah, that's what it is. Bitcoin Cash App. Be able to trade, get it off of the. Do you sell it? How do you do that? I don't know how to do it. Somebody just gave it to me, so maybe come in here and find somebody that had some experience and might know anything about the Bitcoin Cash App. Like I said, about 2 years ago, somebody gave that, put that on that Cash App account, and since then, I haven't touched it. I've seen it move around a little bit, but you might have to take it all, excuse me, all over there at one time, but maybe not. I don't know. So I've never messed with it. I just let it sit in there. And it's like, well, maybe someday it'll be worth hundreds of dollars or something. It got down even under. I think when they first put in there was $50, and then it went down to 30 for a while, and came back up to 50 or something like that. I haven't looked at it since. So, anybody do a Google search for me real quick before I get off here? I mean, or whatever platform you use, DuckDuckGo, whatever. How do you get Bitcoin Cash App off the Cash App? Is it something can you sell that to your account? Can you transfer it into cash? Do you have to pay a fee? How does that work? Does anybody know? I know there's not a bunch of people in here, but maybe one of you do know how that one works. I've never. Huh. Well, I guess they don't want to. They don't want me to stream. Crushing me. Can't get my answer off the gold line. I always have such an issue online. Looking, I don't get the good results. They always make it just a bunch of spam for me. Spam on it. Huh. All right. Well, maybe I should get off here and look online. See what I can find. That would be awesome. Get this taken care of. Stop worrying about this right. I'm not worried about it. I just over $3. Why $3-4? What a stupid nonsense this life is sometimes. But that's okay. Sometimes it's the littlest things that cause some of the biggest, or mean the most, right? So all right, maybe I'm getting banned. My chat's getting banned too. That happens. So going to try to figure out how to take Bitcoin Cash App and put it onto my regular Cash App. So, Duck, do you have any Bitcoin Cash App? You know how to transfer? Can you transfer Bitcoin Cash App over your Cash App card? Because I have Bitcoin Cash App and Bitcoin. I got $50 in my Bitcoin account and $50 in the Bitcoin or in the Cash App. I need $53 or something like that, $54. So I have it on my PayPal account, but I can't pay with PayPal. I didn't know that. That was stupid of me, but so I know most people probably don't have Bitcoin PayPal, so I don't even know how to get it off there. If they sell it all, you know, how it works. So I thought maybe you might know. Yeah, I don't do crypto either. Somebody gave it to me. I've never had. I didn't want to buy ever Bitcoin. I never said I never would, but somebody gave it to me years ago, and it's just sitting in there. And it might be the solution to my problem because I'm just trying to figure out how to take it. I can't put it because my bank card obviously got broke into, so I can't transfer all everything over there. Otherwise, it'd be done yesterday. I would have paid it yesterday, but now I thought I could pay with my PayPal. Somebody sent me like $3 or $4 to my PayPal account because I almost had enough in PayPal. Then I go online, I go to pay the phone bill because I know it's getting shut off tonight, and then it says the PayPal, the surprise, it doesn't take PayPal payments. I'm like, are you serious after all this? And so I just came up with I just remember that I had some Bitcoin in there. So somebody gave it to me years ago. So I don't know if you have to pull it all off, sell it, how you do it, but here we go, all over just pennies and peanuts again. But whatever, it is what it is. That's how Father likes to crush me all the time. So, have to get over it, try to figure it out. So, but I just thought maybe I just came up with that like 20 minutes ago before you came in there. I'm like, oh, maybe I can take this. Yeah, see, I don't have that. Darn it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was going to be that easy. All right, it is what it is. I'll just get my phone shut off. It's not the end of the world. It's just a few days. What is it? Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, just be for a couple days. My phone will be off. It's not the end of the world. I don't think they're going to SWAT raid me in the next day or two. You know, my live stream saved my life, but it is what it is. I don't think they're coming out here. I have an attorney. I'll figure it out. So, oh well, that's the way it goes. It's the way she girds. It's the way she girds. Yeah, my stinky little credit union too don't open until 11 o'clock on Monday. So hopefully my bank card will be there. I can get it taken care of then. So we'll get it taken care of. We're gonna do some things I haven't done. It's the first time ever to. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because my card. You know what I'm saying, yeah, you need to be able to withdraw from PayPal into bank account. Can't do that because my bank account's all messed up. I already had all that. Yep, that's all it is, man. I knew it. That's it is. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why they do that this way. Why these people are like that, but that's just the way it is. It's just meant to be, man. Like I said, maybe I'll decide just never turn my phone on again, man. That attorney ain't calling me, so what the hell? Maybe this be my exit. Maybe it's the time I just that tire. I bet you I wouldn't make it 100 miles. I'm not gonna make it to my court date on that tire, but I'm gonna try to do it anyways. But um, I don't think I make it 100 miles on that tire, but just get in and go. You know what I'm saying? Go. Who cares? Get out of here. I'm tired of waiting. Should have just taken that $25,000 or whatever bill with the attorney and went to Ecuador already. Could have been try to get some retirement visa or something, but I'll figure it out. I'm gonna go. I already said this. I'm going, man. I'm not gonna stay here. Too much of this crap going on for me. I'll work for peanuts all day or something. If I can feed myself at the end of the day, I'm happy. Really don't need anything. So I live in the safest nation in the world, but yet somebody can. This is the second time this year that somebody's frauded my bank account. I don't use it for nothing but like the basic bills too. You know what I'm saying? So this country's not what people think it is. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. Yeah. And like I said, the other thing is I tried calling Verizon today multiple times so I can split my bill. I think I just, well, if I can get a hold of some lady, say, hey, can I pay with this credit card or this credit? They don't have, you can't talk to an operator. You can't talk to an operator. Everything goes to the automated whatever chat bot. And if not, then it hangs up. So I can't call and say, hey, I need to split my payment here's a $50 cash app, take $3 off this card, but I remember I can't even use PayPal. I thought that they could, so I couldn't even split a payment right now. And yeah, so all right, I'm going in circles, my bad. So there's no, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Just deal with it. It is what it is. So like I said, I don't think they're gonna come SWAT raid me or anything in the next couple of days or anything. So yeah, I can't talk to an operator. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk. I mean, I can't talk to a human being to Verizon. And now I realize I can't even do it. I can't, even if I could, I couldn't split the payment off of PayPal because they can't take PayPal payment. Verizon doesn't take PayPal. So I thought they did. That's why I had that person, whatever somebody asked. Remember, I asked the other day in the chat. I said, "Hey, somebody got, or was it yesterday? Was somebody got, $2-3 or $3 or $4?" And somebody put $3 because I was $3 away from that card, and you know, I thought I could pay with PayPal a little bit less on the Cash App. I didn't realize I had a few more bucks than I did. So I was like, do bank account is I already done this, but my bank account card got compromised in my bank. Uh, so there's a name of the credit union card. So it's all locked up, and I have to wait for the card to come in the mail, and it's 24 miles. I can't drive there every day waiting for the car to come. I don't really have even gas. My tire's pretty screwed on my Forerunner right now, so um, I can't waste any trips, And so um, I'm trying everything I can, and now I realize I'm just stricken out. There's nothing I can do. I have to go down there on Monday and hope that the bank card's there. See, I'll have to do that again. So it might even be Monday. I might have the phone on for a while, so I might not turn my phone on and go for an attorney. They ain't even called me. I got $100,000 in this case and stuff. So uh, it's just stupid. I'm kind of aware that what it is too, guys. Yep, that's what it is. Like I said, it's probably my internet, guys. So it probably won't be back on for a while. But I do appreciate everybody who's helped here in the last while here to be a support stream here for me, because it's difficult to be out here in this situation I'm in, and trying to do the best I can for working with what I have. That's what I do. So I'm starting to think that's what's going on with this internet, because I'm having a hard time holding the stream at all. And normally I don't have that much difficult. And actually, it's kind of weird because when I go, what time is it? Another hour before I have to feed the chicken, do the chickens. So try to use this internet the last of what I have to send my, do what I can until my phone gets shut. Try to keep sending out the message. Yeah, there we go. Clear them all out of here, Father. Thank you. We'll just talk to the walls. Narrow is the way that leads to the straight gate. So, yeah, that's not probably fun coming in here watching the stream just freeze in and out. So, all right. Appreciate it, guys. I think I'm going to bounce off here, and maybe I'll have a little internet before the end of the night or something before my phone shuts off. I don't know. It probably shuts off here any minute now. I think